Moving on, don't be afraid of bleedings. There are some good bleedings and some are not good. To cut these bleedings, you should apply gates, EQ, dynamic EQ or multiband compression if needed.
Now to use gate you have to listen to all the tracks. So for an example, just play the snare top, so you can hear the hi-hats also. Now you can insert a gate. Let's put a stock plugin gate. Let's hear. So in this manner you can take all the unwanted bleedings. Now you can hear with the gate. And you can also use multi-band compression if you don't want this hi-hats, or like this way. So isotope, use dynamic EQ and play. So we don't want it, so you can cut like this. You can also do by this way, but the best way, as you can see, if you want a clean thing, then you can use it the gate. So we'll use it gate over here, and also on the bottom we will use it. So let's put this gate on the snare bottom also. Let's hear it. So I'm happy with it. Now you can hear it in hi-hats. If you have any low frequency, then you can cut off. I think I've already did this by putting an high pass. We don't need any low frequency in hi-hats. See, in this way you can take off all the unwanted bleeding frequencies.
Apply non-linear reverb on snares. Non-linear reverb stops with abrupt decay. This abrupt decay will make your snare sound tight and clean. Let me show you how.
So guys, always apply non-linear reverb to your snares because it will make it more clean and tight. Let's apply a non-linear reverb. You can go for the stock plugin in Pro Tools where it has an option for non-linear. Just click on that, go to medium setting, and just let's off this LP filter. Let's off this HF cut. Now let's play with the mix. That slight reverb is enough for the snare.
Now that sounds better, we will add saturation to kick and snare according to what you like. Let's go back to the DAW.
So guys, if you want to add saturation, you can add saturation on kick, snare, overheads. Let's add saturation on kick and we'll check the sound of the kick. Let's go to waves and let's go to Avero saturate. So What you can do, just put an low pass filter because we don't want that highs. And you can copy the same saturation on the snare also. So make sure when you add saturation, you have to also look out the balance. It might be high or low. So check the balance. I think it's fine.
Now treat the whole aux bus drums with EQ and bus compression.
So guys, after this, I'm going to insert an EQ in drum bus, just a little presence and cut in mid. Now I'm going to put a bus compressor, my favorite SSL bus compressor, and it's a gain reduction of 3 to 4 dB, ratio 4, and release. I'll get fast release 3, and attack, slow attack, that's fine. So just check. I think this bus compression sounds very nice on drums. Do check out this plugin.
It's all sounding great so far. Let's duplicate the aux bus for parallel compression and let's add saturation in the parallel compression track.
So guys, after this, if you want to do a parallel compression of this whole drum, what you can do, just copy the drum bus and say duplicate, and after duplicate, what you can do is you can put the saturation plugin on very high thing, or you can put that particular compressor on very high compression mode. So suppose we'll go to SSL, go to drum bus, and we'll just try to compress very heavy this thing.
In this heavy compression, you can EQ the compression also.
If you don't want the lows of this saturation, then you can always EQ it. Open the main bus. blend this bus. So I'm happy with the parallel compression. Also you can add saturation also if you want. This I've had another heavy compression, copying the same auxiliary and putting another heavy compression and just balancing it with the main auxiliary.
We are at the final stage. Let's create an aux track, insert a reverb plugin, and apply to your mix.
So guys, after the parallel compression, what I did, I made these two main bus and the parallel compression bus into another one bus. Now I'll be opening up another auxiliary track for chamber reverb I want to put. So new track, and I'll be putting bus reverb. Okay, now let's insert chamber reverb. I like this reverb very much. The sound of this reverb I like very much. So just I'm just opening up and factory setting. So let's check with the bus. I think this is fine. Yep, this is fine.
And that's it. Let's hear the whole drum set with bass and try merging it properly.
So guys, after the chamber reverb and bus compression, just open up the bass and just balance it with your drum set. Huh? Guys, I hope you like the processing of drum. It's the thing that whenever you process your drum, make sure you understand the plugins before handling, and also make sure to make it sound natural and don't over process it. There are few things which I said, that always first, don't be afraid of bleedings. Not necessary you have to put gates in every bleedings. So if it's sounding good, make sure to just check the phase cancellations and check whether it's not sounding flange and stuff like that. If it's sounding natural, treat drum as a whole instrument. It should sound natural and just process it uh, to make it more enlightened, not to make it sound unnatural.
Doesn't that sound exciting and edgy? It's rounding out and enhancing the sound of entire audio track.
So this is the final track, which other elements also been opened up.
We finally made it to the end of this video. I hope you have learned a lot. Do try this on your session and let me know. Thanks for sticking around. In the future, we are going to present more mixing sessions on instruments too. While you are here, check out this video. Do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. See you on the next video. Cheers.